What's going on, guys? Donnie G Buckets here. We're about to be doing an NBA tier list maker. I'm going to be putting all 30 NBA teams into tiers. I'm very irritated at the moment because I recorded this video already, but my mic was muted, so I gotta do it again. All right, first team up. First of all right. So it's ranked S, A, B, C, and D. So what I'm gonna do is D is gonna be like the trash teams, right? The trash bins, trash cans, trash bags. C is going to be like average NBA teams, like right outside of the playoffs. B is going to be like those playoff teams that are decent playoff teams. A is going to be like pretty good playoff teams, and the S is going to be like title contenders. So yeah, let's get into it. Philadelphia 76ers. First, we're going to put them in A tier. I don't think they're title contenders, but they're definitely pretty good playoff team. They got like the second best record at home in the NBA or something like that, but their away record is like the same as the Knicks. So yeah. Washington Wizards, we're gonna put them in C because they are still fighting for a playoff spot. They're not actually in the playoffs yet, and they only pretty much got Bradley Beal. I forgot the other dude's name. He's a pretty good shooter. Forgot his name, but yeah, pretty much just got Bradley Beal. So yeah, he got snubbed hard. Anyway, yeah, Atlanta Hawks, they're going to D tier, one of the worst teams in the NBA. Cleveland's going in D tier. The Hawks, in a few years, they'll probably rise up to like B tier when their players start figuring out how to play together. The Pistons, I'm gonna put them in D tier. They suck too. Pacers, they can go in the B tier. I don't think they're as good as the 76ers, but they're also better than the Washington Wizards. So I'm gonna leave them in B tier for now. They're a decent playoff team, but not. They'll probably win like the first round, maybe, or they might get losing this first round. Honestly, first S tier team is the Bucks. Got to be the Bucks. Best team in the NBA record wise, but not in my opinion overall. I think it's the Lakers the best team, but they're the best team record wise. Got the MVP on their team. Chris Middleton, Brook Lopez is second in the NBA in blocks, second or third. Eric Bledsoe's averaging like 15. The whole great NBA team, second best team in the NBA. Toronto, second team that's going into S tier. I know that's gonna surprise some people. Like S tier, yeah, they're the second in the East. Nobody thought they would even probably be past 6th seed. At least I didn't. I didn't think they would be above the 6th seed. So yeah, we got Toronto Raptors at the second team is the S tier. Up next, we got the Mavericks. I want to put them in B. I'll put them in B. Mavericks, I'll put the Mavericks in B because they got Luka. He's averaging like 38 and 9 or something crazy like that. But yeah, the Mavericks, they got Chris Stapps. Tim Hardaway Jr. is playing good. They got a lot of good pieces, but somehow they're 7th in the West because the West is so tough. They're like 3 games behind the 4 seed, so they could pretty much get in there and they could become the 4 seed like just like that. Up next, we got the Denver Nuggets. We got them at A. I don't think they're title contenders, but they're definitely better than the 2 teams below them. They're not better than the 76ers, though. But yeah, they're probably like a top. I'll say the Denver Nuggets is probably a top 12 NBA team. Top 10 NBA team. Sorry, a top 10 NBA team, and I think they're like 3rd in the West right now. If the Clippers mess up, the Nuggets could pass them and go be 2nd. Grizzlies, I'll give them a B tier just because they're in the playoffs right now in the West, and no one really thought they would be in the playoffs. People they would thought that it would be like the Kings or the Portland Trailblazers. But the Grizzlies are playing pretty good right now. I think they got a losing record, but still they're in the West. John Morant's been playing good. Jaren Jackson's been playing good. Valanciunas has been playing very good. He's very underrated, so I'm gonna put them at B tier. Timberwolves, you're going to D tier. You suck. Spurs, I'll put them in C. They're still fighting for that playoff spot, but DeMar DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge have been playing good. DeJounte Murray's been clamping up like always, a great defender. I'll put them in C tier. Jazz, I'm gonna put them in the A tier. They got 2 All-Stars on their team. I think Donovan Mitchell's probably their best player. I think he's more valuable than Rudy Gobert, honestly. Rudy Gobert, he's still a great center though, but Donovan Mitchell, he like brings more to the table, I guess you can say. They also got Bojan Bogdanovic, just averaging 20. Millsap's playing good. Millsap's playing good. Yeah, Mike Conley, he didn't play the best he could have, but he's still a pretty good piece. Put them at A tier. They're a good playoff team, but they're not title contenders. Up next, we got the Clippers. I'm gonna put them right here in 2nd so far. I don't think they're better than the Bucks. I don't think they have anybody that can hold Giannis down. So I'm gonna put them in 2nd right now in the S tier. But they are a really good team. But when they do play together, like when everybody's healthy, they are at least top 3, if not higher. Up next, the Suns. I'll put them in C tier. The Suns, they they're one of those teams that has a lot of good players. They got Ricky Rubio that's averaging like 8 assists or something like that. Devin Booker was an all-star. Kelly Oubre had a breakout season. Baines is playing good, and DeAndre Ayton, if he didn't get suspended, he would have been probably not an all-star, but he would have been close to it. He was averaging like 20 and 10. So yeah, we'll put the Suns right there at C tier. They're just right outside the playoffs, on the outside looking in. Trailblazers, I think they're a little bit better than the Suns and the Spurs, so I'm gonna put them here. Actually, I think they're better than the Wizards too. I was not moving over. Yep. Oh, the Mavericks better than them too. Yeah. So the Trailblazers, they're another team that has really good players, a lot of good talent, but they just can't win for some reason. I think it might be because Nurkic is hurt, maybe. I don't know, but they're putting up a lot of numbers. They just can't win because they're in the West. If they were in the East, they probably would have more wins. Up next, the Kings, put them in C tier as well. They got another team that's got good players. Buddy Hield won a 3-point contest, averaging 20 points. De'Aaron Fox is averaging over 20. Harrison Barnes is playing decent. And Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's a really good guard that the Lakers were trying to go after for a reason, because he's a scorer. The man's a bucket. I'm putting them at C tier though, because they're still on the outside looking in. They're not exactly a playoff team yet. New York Knicks, you're going in D tier. You will always be in D tier. You're terrible. You will never be good ever again. New Orleans Pelicans, I'm gonna put them up here. This might be surprising, but with Zion on their team, it's pretty hard to stop that team. I think it's pretty hard to stop them. I think they're gonna be the last team that makes it into that 8 spot, either them or the Grizzlies. Lonzo is shooting like 40% from the 3-point line. Drew Holiday is playing beautiful. JJ Redick's he's popping threes. Brandon Ingram was an all-star. Zion would have been an all-star if he wasn't injured, and probably would have won Rookie of the Year. They got a lot of talent. They got a lot of young talent, and their future's bright. They'll probably be A tier in the next few years. Up next, Hornets. They're D tier. Let's see, where do I want to put them though? I think I'll put them here. Yeah, I want to put them. Yeah, put them ahead of Pistons. Cavs. Somewhere around here. I don't know. Something like that. Actually, I'll put the Cavs in front of there. All right, up next is the Rockets. Put them in A tier. I don't think that they're better than the Jazz or any of the teams in front of them, but they're definitely better than the teams that are below them. I feel like if they run into a center in the NBA playoffs, like if they run into Jokic, Chris Stapps, even Zion will give them some problems. Jaren Jackson Jr. might. Anthony Davis definitely will. And Rudy Gobert will probably. So yeah, if they run into a center, I think that will be tough on them. Up next, Miami Heat. I'll put them at A tier. They're a really good playoff team. They're really good at home. They have a lot of good players, but I just don't see them beating anybody above them. They're not really title contenders in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it's just my opinion. A lot of people are probably going to be like, oh my God, the Heat, they're ranked too low. But I understand they got 2 All-Stars, but I just don't see them beating anybody in the East out of round 2 probably. Up next, we got the Chicago Bulls. I think I'm gonna put the Bulls up here. Their record doesn't show the talent that they have on their roster. They got Wendell Carter, Lauri Markkanen, Kobe White. After Zach LaVine got hurt, was averaging like 25 points a game for like 10 straight games. Zach LaVine should have been an All-Star. They got a lot of talent, but they're really young and they need to learn how to play together. Up next, we got the Brooklyn Nets. I'll put them up here. I think I put them in front of the Grizzlies. I think they're a little bit better than the Grizzlies. Yeah, the Nets next year, it's gonna be scary, bro. They're the 7th seed right now in the East. Got their 2 best players. One of them is a top 3 NBA player, and the other one is a top 10, arguably top 12 NBA player. Devin Woody's been playing crazy. Karis LeVert's great. Joe Harris has been shooting the lights out. Jared Allen's been protecting the rim, getting rebounds. Team's gonna be scary next year, I promise. Thunder, I want to put the Thunder in A tier. They're a really good playoff team. They'll probably be pretty good in the playoffs. Who do they play first round? They might play the Jazz. I think they'll beat the Jazz. Probably not. Probably won't beat the Jazz. But they got a lot of good players. They got like 4 players that's averaging over 17 points right now. So the Thunder are a really good team, and they're surprising. Them and the Raptors are very surprising. I didn't think the Raptors would be like. I thought the Raptors would be like a 6th seed. I thought the Thunder wouldn't even make the playoffs, but they proved a lot of people wrong. So I'm gonna put them at A tier. Golden State, you're garbage. Next year, you will be beautiful. Next year, the Golden State Warriors will probably be up here in S tier, but right now they're here. And the next team, I'm put them here in front of the Raptors. Celtics. Kemba comes back. It's gonna be scary for the East, I promise. That's probably how the it's probably gonna be them against the Bucks. Yeah, they got Tatum. He was averaging like 32 when Kemba got hurt. Kemba Walker, another All-Star. They got two All-Stars on the same team. They got Gordon Hayward is averaging almost 20, and Jaylen Brown is averaging over 20. That team has a lot of firepower, and they're young too. That's the scary part about it. But yeah, I put them at 4. Lakers, I'm putting them at number 1. That LeBron James Anthony Davis duo is the best duo in the NBA. It's very hard to stop. If you can double team LeBron, but you're just gonna leave somebody else open. You can double team AD, you're just gonna leave somebody else open, including LeBron James maybe. That pick and roll is very hard to stop, and as soon as you think you can stop the pick and roll, he's gonna pop and shoot a 3. It's very hard to guard the Lakers. We got the best player in the league on your team, so yep. Let me scroll it down. So my bad. My face was probably in the way, but yeah, that's the tier so far. And the last team is the Orlando Magic. I'll put them in B tier. They are probably gonna make the Eastern, unless the Wizards somehow sneak in. They'll probably be the 8th seed, and they'll probably get swept by the Bucks. But I mean, they're a decent playoff team. They're not horrible. They're not great. So they're just around the middle of the pack, I guess you can say. Yeah, so that's how it's looking. Let me put it in order. All right, Lakers at 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I got it in. I think I got a pretty good order so far. I think I put the Kings in first. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good list. So at number 1, I think I got the Lakers. 2, the Bucks. 3 is the Clippers. 4 is the Celtics. 5 is the Raptors. 6 is the Philadelphia 76ers. 7 is the Nuggets. 8 is the Jazz. 9 is the Rockets, and 10 is the Heat. That is my top 10 NBA team so far in 2020. At number 11, we got the Thunder. 12 is the Mavericks. 13 is the Pacers. 14 is the Pelicans, and 15 is the Nets. Those are my top 15 teams in the NBA. The next 15 is the Memphis Grizzlies at 16, Orlando at 17, Portland at 18, Wizards at 19, and the Suns at 20. The Kings at 21, the Spurs at 22, the Bulls at 23, the Hawks at 24, the Hornets at 25, the Cavaliers at 26, the Pistons at 27, the Timberwolves at 28, the Knicks at 29, and the Warriors at 30. I think that wait, no. Knicks in front of the Timberwolves. Yeah, that's my list for. Do I want to put the Knicks? No. Anyway, yeah. So that's gonna be my list. I think the Cavaliers are too high, but I just got them there because of talent wise. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good list right here. So let me know any other tiers you want me to do. I think they got players. They got the top 50 NBA players, something like that. They got best starting point guards in each position. They got the best players all time. Conference. Just let me know what you want me to do. Any tiers if you want me to do. I can do NFL. I can do TV shows, music play, like musicians, anything. Yeah. Just let me know what you want me to do. Comment down below if you agree or disagree, and let me know what you would switch around. Where if you would put somebody up higher or lower. And until the next video, it's Donnie G Buckets. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out.